Coach is so excited to be dropping the defensive coordinator academy. Hopefully you guys will check it out and see some of the content that we've built. I'm not a big fan of going to a clinic and getting one or two drills or one or two things we might be able to use. So we wanted to build a full academy, a place you can come and build your own. Every coach knows their personnel and what they can and can't do. We just wanted to help you organize it, to be able to walk through what does our personnel look like, what is our terminology going to look like, and at the end of something, be able to have an actual defense ready to go. We go to a lot of clinics, spend a lot of money, spend a lot of time, and walk out with some good ideas that then we have to meet again to figure out how we're going to do it. The goal of this academy is for you to walk through this and be able to be done. So I want to share what you have inside of our workbook. By the time you're done with this academy, you're going to have about 15 to 20 hours worth of personnel. How are we going to decide on our personnel? We're going to have personnel packages. How's that going to look? Okay. We're going to be able to look at our terminology. What is our terminology going to be? Well, we're going to give you examples. We're going to give you guys what they use. You're going to build your own. Instead of learning, teach a man to fish is kind of the statement I go with. So to giving you a fish, we're going to teach you how to do your own. You might have been a DC for 30 years and this is your 31st. Be a great exercise to go through. You might be a young guy who wants to be a defensive coordinator. Again, a great exercise to go through as you prepare. What's your terminology going to look like? What are your fronts going to look like? Coverages, stunts, package calls. How are you going to build your defense essentially? And while we have the workbook to go with it, we also have experts that are going to come in and share some of the things they did. The workbook also contains examples of what you might want to use. Then inside of there's the meat and potatoes. How are you going to practice all this? How are you going to build your drill book? We're going to give you examples. We're going to have different guys come in and talk about what they do and then let you build your own. Then opponents, how are you going to handle opponent breakdown, game planning, building a call sheet, game management? There's a lot of stuff that goes on a defensive coordinator's plate. And we want to make sure that you're as prepared as possible. So walk through